morning, friends, followers, subscribers, and my army of Trevorites, but mainly good morning to the subscribers. If I'm honest, the subscribers are the only people that mean something to me in this channel because you help it grow. Everyone else, I don't care about. Simple. Anyway, it is the 27th. Yes, the day after Boxing Day. Yeah, coming to the end of 2023. Did a little bit of hoovering. I was cleaning this morning. I know, crazy up at this time. Anyway, my son was coming across. Mum dropped him off with his computer and a massive cake. That one of her clients made her. She'd already eaten quite a lot of it, so she drops the rest off here. Anyway, as I was cleaning, below the chair, I moved it. And what did I find? One of Zeus's little toys. Oh, well. And I had this present. Listen to this here. If you're going to have a beer, it's best to have a beer with a friend. And I got this from my friend Charlie. And it says, the best beers are those we drink with friends. Yes, if you've got friends. Imagine not having any friends. Or people you can speak to on the phone, basically. I've got a little, well, he's not my friend. I've got a little soldier here. He's a little American. He's a little American soldier. He's got no friends. He just sits there. Yeah. Anyway, before I start off going into what I've read this morning, thank you for the emails. I am going to keep saying it, people, because I don't pay people to promote my stuff. I do it myself on this channel, and you rally around and you do good stuff. So I'm going to say this. I am overwhelmed. Thanks for the reviews that you keep putting on Amazon. I read every single one of them, but I am stunned that during Christmas, the festive period, when there's tens of millions of books on Amazon, you've helped me keep this in Amazon's top 100 for basically the whole month. We're now out. I think we're ranked at 240. Doesn't matter. During the festive time, you helped keep it there. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you very much. It's fantastic. And you did that, not me. You did that. So thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone at Soldier On Coffee, especially Brian, the boss. Always drink his coffee in the morning. I thoroughly enjoy it. Right. Now, a little bit of a rant this morning about the NHS. And I know the nurses work hard. I know everyone at the bottom work extremely hard. The money's not great at the bottom. Oh, it's great at the top. Oh, it's extremely great at the top. But at the bottom, it's not. But you know what? Let me tell you this. Captain Sir Tom Moore raised millions, we know this, raised millions for the NHS Trust, didn't he? Well, the NHS Trust are holes, every one of them. The Trust. Because little did you know this. See all these car parks throughout the whole of the United Kingdom at hospitals? Yes, check this out. All those car parks where you go in and, oh, I'm not feeling well, or you've got to pay £2 or £4 or whatever it may be. Or you want to visit an ill relative at Christmas, you got to pay money to do it. Yep, and everyone goes, well, it's not up to the hospital. It's these private companies that run the car parks. Oh, so it's not the NHS, it's private companies that run the car parks? But who do these private companies run the car parks for? You guessed it, the NHS Trust. The NHS Trust owns all the car parks, and they lease them out to private companies for money, and they get back 3 or 4 times the money. So the NHS Trust is screwing over NHS nurses, people that are ill, and people that come to visit. Yes, it is the NHS. So whether you like it or not, go and do your research. There we go. Imagine the NHS Trust screwing over the very people that are trying to save the lives of our ill, our wounded, and our sick and infirm. It's shocking. In fact, last year, this year alone, the NHS Trust made £146 million by their car parks alone. 146 million. I'm going to say it, Captain Sir Tom Moore messed up raising money for them. He could have picked another charity, and he chose those that screw people over. So there we go. Please do your research. You don't have to agree with me. My opinion based on what I've read and what I've seen. So there we go. Yes. But there is a good story. Should I say it's a good story? I just did, didn't I? Right. A woman in Brazil, a lady in Brazil, a fabulous woman in Brazil, did something. Yes, she cut her husband's penis off and flushed it down the toilet. Now you're thinking, Trevor, you should endorse violence. I'm not. However, this was after she found out that her husband had slept with her 15-year-old niece. So as a punishment, she cut his penis off and she flushed it down the toilet. All I'm saying is this. Do not go there. Stay away from children. Leave them alone. Let them grow up. Let them grow up. When men do that, I'm sure women do these type of things as well, but I'm only saying I can only talk about the story that's in the media today, and that's the story. And yes, it's extreme, but he'll never do it again, will he? If I had my way, I would make sure that was a corporal punishment for people that did that to children. It should be. But that's why I'm not a politician. And that's why they'll never vote me in. Yes. Yeah. And I heard a lovely story today. I know you're probably thinking, oh, we did it. Yeah. But Declan Donnelly, 50% of Ant and Dec, got sick and tired. He's got a lovely house in London. Of course he does. But he got sick and tired of the house next door. You know, it was falling into disrepair. It was an eyesore. It looked awful. So he bought it. And he's transforming it up. He's transforming it. He paid 2.25 million for it. And he's cleaning up the house next door. It's a lovely London street. He's doing it all up and making it look fabulous. And he has plans for it. Now, this isn't in the media this morning. Well, it's in the media this morning about he thought it was an eyesore. He paid 2.5 million. He wants to spruce it up. He wants to do something with it. But behind the scenes, I'm hearing that he wants the house to look fabulous. And he's going to have tenants in there, different types of tenants that would not normally be able to afford that type of London. He wants to put together a scheme. So he's starting off 2024, doing something good for ordinary people. And I think it's great. Yes, they will live next door to him. I'm sure he'll get on well with the neighbours. But I think that's a nice little story. I think it is. What have I got here? Now, we know the Tory party have messed up, don't we? Yes. The government, they've messed up. They've ruined everything. They have literally ruined everything in our country. Everyone's paying over the odds for every type of item. We know during a pandemic now that everyone screwed over the public and made money off the government. The government gave away money. The government gave away so much money that my son's children's children will be paying off the debt. But they know they've messed up. The Rwanda plan, now the Albanian plan. There's always plans. It's always a plan and a pledge and a plan and a pledge. But, you know, nothing actually comes to fruition. Nothing comes together. It's all like a big pretense. So what are they doing? Well, the government are pledging. I think it's more like an Amber Heard pledge. Like, yes, I pledged the money to charity, but you haven't given them any. I know I haven't given them any, but I did pledge it. But you haven't given them anything. I did. I pledged everything. I did. Anyway, the UK government are pledging that by April 2024, they will have scrapped, deleted, got rid of inheritance tax. Interesting. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical about that. So I'm thinking that maybe someone high up in the government has got someone in their family who hasn't got long to live. This is how I look at things. So I'm going to dig into Rishi Sunak. I'm going to dig into different people high up in the government, and just to see if they've got family members worth a fortune that have only got a short time to live. And maybe the inheritance tax pledge comes in just in time for them to die. So the money goes to the politicians, and then maybe 4 or 5 months later, they'll look at it again and they'll bring back inheritance tax. That's just how my brain thinks. Maybe it's wrong, but that's just how I think. Yes. Look into it. Do your own research. Well, it was great, wasn't it? Christmas. I'm sure you spent time with family members and you all had fun and it was great. What I liked was that the Duchess of York, formerly known, Sarah Ferguson, spent her first Christmas in 32 years with the royal family. She was able to go there. Isn't that fantastic? And they looked at all things that the Queen, did you know the Queen had put in place and has granted, she had granted, and King Charles has to carry it on. It's all been signed off by the Queen, former Queen. Sarah Ferguson has been granted a royal funeral. She's been granted a royal funeral. The only difference is she will not be buried in the same place as the Queen and the former Prince Philip at Windsor. So they'll have all the trimmings. She just will be buried a mile away. She'll be buried on the royal estate, Windsor estate. She'll be buried. There we go. That's nice. That's nice from the former Queen to sign and seal that off. In my opinion, and without prejudice, I don't believe King Charles would have done that had it not have been sorted by his previous monarch. So there we go. All good. What have I got down here? Yes, a story that hit me this morning, and I'll put a link in the description, is this. Clinics, NHS clinics. Did you know that dozens of under 5 years old children, dozens of under 5-year-old children are being referred to an NHS clinic which deals in transitioning children, transgender? I personally believe that is illegal. I personally believe that should be illegal. And if you're a parent and you're putting an under 5 in that type of situation, then you should have your kids taken away from you and you should be sectioned. There's no way in God's earth that an under 5-year-old understands anything about gender. They probably can't even spell the word gender. An under 5 cannot spell the word gender. They do not know what any of these things are. And if you're forcing this shit onto a little child, then you should be jailed for life. It's disgusting. Leave children alone. Let them figure things out themselves. They'll understand it. I just don't get it why today's parents think like that. They shouldn't have. Today, people are allowed to have kids that should never be allowed to have kids. They shouldn't. They should never be allowed. There was a time when people that thought like that got taken away by people in white coats and locked up for the safety of other people. Today, we let them express themselves in open society, and they do this type of thing. It's shocking. Anyway, let's move forward. Let's move forward from that. Have another little drink of my Soldier on coffee. Well, listen, people. Only a couple of days to go before the end of the year. What a year it's been. And 2024. Going to hit that road running. Can't wait for the new year. New plans, all different things coming together. Yeah. In fact, you know what? In 2024, I'm actually going to fly it to Gibraltar and I'm going to visit Fiona and Graham. Why not? I've been asked to go to Dubai and visit a friend out there, which is lovely. I've been asked to go to Australia and visit friends out there. Been asked to go to Texas and visit friends out there. It's fantastic. I've got so many different. It's great to have so many people that believe in you and you get on well with them and you believe in them. Teamwork makes the dream work. Can't wait. Yeah. He'll still be sitting there by himself when I go away. But listen, people, have a wonderful day. Look after family. Pick up the phone. Phone family and friends. Get in touch. Yeah. Anyway, listen, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Thank you to everyone that's continued to support this channel. Yes, we've been demonetized now, I don't know, 15 months by YouTube. It's probably one of those things where I probably don't follow the guidelines. I like to say what's in my head. I can't stick to a script. I can't pretend. And if that's what YouTube want, that's what YouTube want. I will not pretend. I'll always be honest up front. I'll speak my mind. And if that means that YouTube don't like me on their channel, then so be it, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, I've got PayPal. Lots of people support me on PayPal. I think it's great. And I'll continue down my path with your help. So thank you very much for supporting my channel. Have a wonderful day, people. And thanks for buying the book. Please remember to leave a review. And stay safe.